Welcome back to Shorm Grove, folks. Of course, to everyone who is living in the US, I hope you all had a safe 4th of July and that, you didn't do anything too stupid and you have all your limbs. Because that's important. Now, everyone who's, watched my Skyrim Dewaka playthrough will be very familiar with my cockatiel Danny, because she is currently always trying to break into the parakeet cage. And today she did things that were worrying. I was with Brian in our bedroom just watching videos and talking. And then we hear a crash and it took forever to actually find her. And I was just worried since she, wasn't calling out that she died somewhere. Luckily, that was not the case. And the second point of concern came up when I'm changing the food bowls. I'm giving Jorah, special calcium-rich food because it looks like he's going to lay an egg soon. All the signs point to it. He's had a Prego poop. If you don't know, cockatiel that laid eggs, you will not know what the fuck that is. Just know you are very lucky. And as I'm refilling the food bowls, Danny flies with Jorah, but she continually smacks into the wall, and so I have Brian come out and get her and just hold her. Well, it was really scary because she was really going at the wall. I was worried she was about to, crash and got me, yeah. So just, keep her in your thoughts because she is a very precious burb. But, yeah. And, yeah, just keep her in your thoughts. And anyways, today's topic for this stream is finally starting my ranked list of Skyrim homes. Again, these aren't going to be all, because some I haven't been in and some I honestly forgot, and there was one that I was playing my Dewaka playthrough, and I was like, holy shit, I didn't even put this on the list. But yeah, it's included with player homes, faction homes. So yeah, there's a lot of places you can call home in-game. So we're going to start with the lowest on my list. Now this is 21 of these homes, so this is going to be number 21. Let's see. Okay, just wondering how I began this one, but okay. And number 21 on my ranked Skyrim player homes list is, drumroll please, Fort Dawnguard. Hang on, let me see. How do I introduce this? So you get Fort Dawnguard when you start the Dawnguard DLC, which is a vampire-themed DLC. And so that Fort Dawnguard is a faction home. And in the Dawnguard DLC, you can either join the Dawnguard, which is a group of vampire hunters, or you can become a vampire lord yourself. But yeah, if you join the vampire hunter faction, you will call Fort Dawnguard your home. Good. Okay, let's see what stupid thing I have next. This seems embarrassing. So, in my main playthrough of Skyrim, I have started the Dawnguard DLC, but I've only gone to a certain point for a really stupid reason. So, I guess a little backstory about me in real life. I would love to have a husky. It's just I don't have the space. Like, I have space outside for the husky to get all of its energy out. But, at some point that husky is going to have to come inside. And huskies are infamous for their temper tantrums. And this house ain't built for a husky temper tantrum. We rent, sometimes I walk around the house and think, it's a glorified shack. Yippee. So, it wouldn't hold a husky. So, if you side with the Dawnguard, calling Fort Dawnguard your home, you can eventually get an armored husky. So, yeah, I started the Dawnguard DLC because I'm like, I can't have this doggo in real life, but I can have it in game. Yes! So, yeah. I got far enough in it just to get a husky as a pet. I'm that sort of sane. Hey, I'm going to do a quest in game to get this, whole thing that's not actually the point of the quest, but, hey! Okay, let me see, did I want to go into any of my dorkiness? Okay, so, yeah, since I've gotten my husky, I've really been putting the Dawnguard DLC off. There's been points where I've accidentally stumbled into the DLC, and I was like, shit, get out, run. Like, I got into this one cave, and aren't, the gargoyles supposed to be things that fight for the vampires? And I just killed a bit of vampires, and the gargoyles in attack. Oh shit! Leave! I don't want to continue right now. Yeah, I am a very sane individual. So currently in my main playthrough, I don't have Bran with me all the time. I've noticed that sometimes followers really like to attack Bran or any other animal companion for seemingly no reason. When I was riding Shadowmere, my companion at the time just, started to attack him, and Shadowmere attacked her, and it was just, yeah. So I don't tend to travel with dogs that much in game anymore. I will if it's I'm just going to this one location and hey, I ran across a dog, so I'll just have the dog go with me. Yeah. So Bran stays with my family. He is Blaze's dog, except when I, decide to take good old Bran on a walk. And, the role play aspect of Skyrim, I like to imagine, yes, I actually feel really safe, leaving my family for months at a time because Bran is helping to protect them, no matter where they are. Oh, I thought I heard a zombie for some fucking reason, and I was like, no, I have this on peaceful mode. Okay, let's see next. Let me take a little sip of water, so you know I keep my voice and everything. Because I guess that would be bad if I lost it. Okay, let's see next. As I said before, Fort Dawnguard is the faction for the vampire hunters. So if you really want to call Fort Dawnguard your home, you are going to have to start the DLC, which I can't. It's I think a pretty low level where you start to hear about the Dawnguard. And then you'd like, oh, come to Fort Dawnguard to kill vamps. Yay! So you do have to start a DLC to start to call it your home, so that's definitely fulfills the whole... Actually, no. What the fuck was I saying? I need a script. I need a script. I need someone with a spray bottle going, Josh, what the fuck? Anyways, because you have to start, a quest to get Fort Dawnguard as a home, as a place of living, you're not just going to be able to buy it, so there is some element where you are going to have to do some work to do it, to get Fort Dawnguard as a home, so. Even though it is my lowest ranked home on the list, the fact that you do have to actually work for it is a good thing. It provides a little bit of challenge. It's nice when a home you can just buy it simply. But then it's also really nice to have homes where you do have to work. Okay, next bullet point. So the reason why it is so on the bottom of the list is, honestly, I have such, well, one of the reasons. Well, I guess it's sort of the main reason. It's just embarrassing to say, but I have the hardest fucking time finding Fort Dawnguard. I ended up having to fast travel before, switching on survival mode, so I was trying to limit fast travel. But, yeah, it was just a pain in the ass. Like, unless I have a quest marker for it, it's really tricky for me to figure out how to get to it. Okay, usually I just go to basically the edge of the map before going, oh shit, it's not this way. Actually, I think it's been a while since I have been to Fort Dawnguard, because again, avoiding Dawnguard DLC, haha. Yeah, God, what was I saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. So there's a horse, like, from the last time I remember trying to find Fort Dawnguard, and every time I ran into the horse, I was like, oh fuck, so I fucked up again. That's fun. I'm bad at, navigating the map usually. I remember the beginning of playing Skyrim, one of the most frustrating parts to me was just figuring out how the fuck to get from point A to point B. And where the fuck was point B? I can see on the map, but that doesn't mean I know how to get to it. And then the clairvoyance spell. sometimes works, sometimes sends you into a circle, sometimes says, oh, you should totally go. God, I think one day I'm just gonna have to do a rant on the clairvoyance spell in Skyrim. get all this rage out. Because there is a lot. So yeah. It is really hard to find that place for me. And I know not everyone is going to have that problem, but this ranked list is also, personal. I'm sure if you guys were to do a ranked list, not everyone would have it at the lowest or really low on the list. So, yay. Okay. Let's see next. Now, one of the things that helped me make this list was location. How close it is to a major city, how easy is it to get to. And with Fort Dawnguard, you really have to focus on getting there. You're not going to randomly stumble across it. It's, as I said, it's like on the very edge of the map. It is close to Riften, so you can go to Riften and then head towards Fort Dawnguard, but you're going to have to focus on going to Fort Dawnguard because there's not really much to do around the area of the map that Fort Dawnguard is at. There's, I think, one side quest you can do about a horse, like stealing the horse, helping the dude steal the horse. But yeah, there's really not much there for you to do so that you can, just randomly stumble across it. Though though I must say that this is for the majority of players, as, I know there's gonna be some players out there that are adamant about exploring every crevice of the map, so. But if you're not like that, you're just not going to randomly stumble across it, so. Yeah. Let's see, doop. Now, for the most positive thing I can say about Fort Dawnguard is it really does get you in the mood of being a vampire hunter. Like, here's this group of people that use the abandoned Fort Dawnguard as a base. It's, you're sort of the underdog feeling. You're going against this big bad thing. So it does honestly really get you in the mood that you are about to take on a really big task. If you really want to roleplay a vampire hunter, yeah, definitely Fort Dawnguard is something you will probably want to check out. So, again, Fort Dawnguard is my pick for number 21, the lowest home rated on this list. So, comment and tell me what you think about that pick. what would you pick as your least favorite house in Skyrim? And what do you think about Fort Dawnguard? I have the sneaking suspicion that a bunch of people probably expected me to go breeze home. Because that doesn't get a lot of love, it seems, and I'll talk more about breeze home later on in the list, because yeah, it is of course on this list. So I'm going to be quiet and I may, talk about random things, but for now I am going to look at the Twitch chat and answer any questions you might have. Giving my finger a little bit of a rest there. Okay, so this will be it for this stream. Thank you everyone for watching, and let me get back to the doggos. Okay, let me try to aim things up here. Probably fail. Whee! Yeah. Ah well. It's always next time. So, that has been this stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I am going to get some well-deserved sleep. I think I was only surviving today via caffeine and caffeine alone, so yay! And until next time, goodbye.